the Shamrock Rovers Fan TV, and today I have my match preview for St. Patrick's Athletic versus Shamrock Rovers on the 16th of August at 5 o'clock at Richmond Park. Now, St. Patrick's Athletic are currently 4th in the league table with 10 points, and they're coming back off a very disappointing loss in the FAI Cup first round against Finn Harps, where they lost 1-0. They did lose against Finn Harps in the Cup, but the game before that they did beat them 2-0 in the league with Georgie Kelly getting 2 goals. And the game before that they lost 2-0 against Derry City, but the game before that they got a great point against Dundalk at Richmond Park. They went in and they frustrated Dundalk, and that's what I'm worried about for the game against them. They're going to frustrate us, and we're going to have to try and expose their weaknesses and find them out. Because they are a very good team going for top 4. It's just I don't know if they're capable of getting top 4 this year. That's what they're going for. They have a new manager, Stephen O'Donnell, so it is a new St. Pat's team. Robbie Benson in that is going to really be... He's going to be scary to the Rovers' defence. He's going to be a big threat. And so is Georgie Kelly up front, their new striker, who's on loan from Dundalk, who I think is one of the best strikers in the league. I would have taken him in a heartbeat at Rovers. He's a super player. He scored 2 goals on his debut against Finn Harps, which is going to be tough to play against him. Now, moving on to the team that I play for the game, and 5-4-1 formation while defending and a 3-4-3 while attacking, as we have done the last few games. And in goal I'm going with Alan Manis, the League of Ireland's #1. He showed it against Derry City and against Finn Harps. Some super saves. He keeps on showing why he is the best in the league. Now, a left wing back, I'm going with Neil Ferrugia, who isn't normally a left wing back. He's normally a left winger or a left midfielder, and he's very good going attacking. I think if he get an assist or a goal, his confidence would be flying high, and I think that's what we need to get him, because once he gets going, he's going to be a super player. Now, at right wing back, this might be a surprise to some people, but I'm going with Rhys Marshall. I think he deserves to start. He did well when he came on against Derry City. It does depend on how he is showing in training, what he's doing in training, and we don't see that. So I'm just going off what I think and what I've seen, and I think I'd put him in because I think Ronan Finn, he's definitely not right wing back. I think he should be playing in centre midfielder. He's not a right wing back. I think Rhys Marshall, when you have a good player like him, you need to have him in the squad. Now, as the first centre back, I'm going with Joey O'Brien, who did very well. As I said in my match reaction, with his passes against Derry City, and he did very well defending as well. So I think he's going to get in. Joey's a super player, great experience, and he's a leader on the pitch. Now, besides Joey O'Brien, I'm going with Roberto Lopez, who scored a good goal against Derry City to rescue us to 3 points. Very good defending and with his passes, so I don't see why he shouldn't start. Now, as the third and final defender, I'm going with Lee Grace, who is a very good player, very good centre-back, definitely deserves to start. I don't see why not. Him and Roberto Lopez at the back, you can't get a better partnership than that, and Joey strengthens that partnership incredibly when he comes in, because he's a super player as well. Now, as our first midfielder, at the right midfielder, I'm going with Jack Byrne. Has to start. League of Ireland's #1 player. There's no doubt about it. His talent is incredible. He's going to go to England soon. There's no doubt about it. Unless he wants to stay in Ireland, which I hope he wants to stay at Rovers. But if he wanted to go to England, I think he'd go now if he wanted to, because he's a cracking player. Now, as the left midfielder, this is a change from the Derry squad and the Finn Harps squad. I'm going Graham Burke, who is going to replace Dylan Watson in the squad from the last 2 squads. And Graham really deserves to start. He was super when he came on against Derry. Super player, putting a great ball in, and Pico just had to tap it in, and that rescued us to 3 points. Dylan's a super player, just wasn't his day against Derry. But if he turns up, Dylan, he's a cracking player. But I do think we have to use Burke because we're so lucky to have him, and we need to use him while we have him. Now, as the first centre midfielder, this won't be much of a surprise to anyone. I'm going with Aaron McEneff has to start. He's a super player. He had a very good game against Derry. Lots of people said he was the man of the match shout. He was definitely in the competition for man of the match. I just don't think he was the best on the pitch. He was very good though, and he was very good against Finn Harp, scored a cracking goal. Super player, deserves to start. Now, beside him, this could come to a shock to lots of people. I'm going with Ronan Finn. He will replace Gary O'Neill in the squad. Gary's a super player. I don't think he will start. I think he'll come on definitely. As a fresh pair of legs, him coming on will be super. I just think Ronan Finn's a super player and he deserves to start, but just not a right wing back. And I think a centre midfielder, he'd do a lot better. And finally, up front, I'm going with Rory Gaffney, who did very well when he came on against Derry City, putting a great ball. I don't think Rory will start. I still think Bradley's going to go with Greener. It's just the thing about Greener is he moves onto the left a bit too much, in my opinion. That could be a tactic that Bradley has. I just don't think it works well, because when Dean Williams came on and Rory Gaffney, since they play in more centre, we had better chances. I think we had very good chances when Greener was on, because he can create chances. But I think we were more likely to finish the chances when Dean Williams was on and Rory Gaffney. Now, on to how I feel going into the game. I'm quite confident. We are playing against a very good St. Patrick's Athletic side, who have a very good striker. Georgie Kelly scored 2 goals on his debut for St. Pat's. He'll be a big threat up front for them. They did take points off a great Dundalk side, 2 massive points that could cost Dundalk the league. It's not the end of the world dropping points at Richmond Park. We have to get a point from this game. To stay in the title race, Dundalk can't drop a point for a long time. If we win this game, it'll be great, because we'll go top of the league by quite a bit and we'll be cruising at the top of the league, but we can't get complacent at this point of the season because there is quite a while to go. And now lastly, onto my score prediction. I think it will be 2-1 Rovers. I think Graham Burke will get a goal, and I think Jack Byrne will get a goal as well. For them, I think it will have to be Georgie Kelly. Great striker. I'd take him at Rovers in a heartbeat. I'm expecting a great performance from the lads because we are in great form. Derry we were very lucky in that game, but it was still a good performance. You can't take that away from the players. So I'm expecting a good performance for this game. And I'm expecting from a match reaction to be happy, and I'm expecting to have the 3 points at the end of it. Hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Please let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.